I love my baby so much. Ready to go get her? Look at the baby's crying. She might still be tired. Just fed her and stuff. I love being a mom. I love to wake up to her talking and all that, but it's kind of also like very exhausting. Yeah, it's very exhausting. And it's like I barely got any help, so I'm just doing everything I can for her. That's all that matters, is making sure she's okay. I'm gonna be something one day, and I'm independent, so I got it. She's so soft. Her name's Heavenly. Heavenlee. God, I think God gave me a daughter for patience. He gave me a daughter for patience. So I'm just gonna take that and live with it. Cause I be in this house and like going through like postpartum depression. It's a lot. Like you gotta get up, you gotta hear her cry. No one's here to help, and then you gotta realize like you don't got family like that, and it's a lot. I need to get dressed today because I want to go to lunch. I want to go to a little park. I don't exercise much, but I need to exercise, like, because after birth, I still got like baby fat. Gotta check on her because she be moving, and the light might be in her face. I don't know, but you know, babies wake up, they hungry. I just fed her before I put her to sleep, so hopefully she's good right now, but she's getting her rest. But she wakes up very often. As being a mother, it's like, yeah, I have a 9-to-5 job. They don't really pay that much. My ultimate goal is like just try to finish the GED and make sure that, you know, I keep the house up for her so she won't have to be homeless. Can't wait to see how she grows up. Like, it's crazy I have our own little human. She's a doll, so being a mom, it comes naturally. And then on top of that, I used to take care of babies. Being in foster care, like there was a lot of babies, and like sometimes the foster parents want me to babysit or something. Well, looks like she's up. Well, look at her eyes. She has my eyes. I love her so much. This was like actually like last year. I got locked up for a little warrant or whatever. And they dropped my case. Good. I got out of jail. They had put me in a shelter or something, a boarding home. And I was in the boarding home for like some days. So I went downtown, you know. Everybody was happy that I was out of jail. Mind you, I have a lot of friends, so they were just like, oh, okay, where you been at? Why you ain't da-da-da? And I guess I was single and I got out of jail and I was looking for a relationship. Sister Bree, she was like, oh, well, I have a brother, so like, I think you should talk to him. He ended up following me on social media on Instagram, and I followed him back, and I was like, aren't you Bree's brother? And then we kept texting and stuff, and then one day he invited me over. Things happened, and I got pregnant. And at the beginning, it was like a lot of emotions build up, and just becoming a mom. And I wasn't where I wanted to be at. I was still like in the shelter and stuff. So then I ended up telling him, and then I went to the doctor. I was 2 months pregnant. I was thinking about getting an abortion because like how the dad's action was towards me and stuff. Like he ended up getting in a relationship with a whole nother girl, and then I was telling him, he done. And then like I had a lot of like thoughts going through my head, like, oh, I must not be enough. And like as I went to go to my appointments more often and stuff, I ended up like just saying, you know what, I'm gonna just be the mom for her. This baby didn't ask to be here, so I'm just gonna make sure that I get everything done for her. And yeah, she looks exactly like her dad. Exactly like her dad.
And I was in the foster care system since 2014, and I aged out back in 2020. I'm holding Heavenly, my goddaughter. My mother had, her addiction had began to take a bigger turn, and she would start to abandon us for maybe like 2 weeks at a time. My other 2 brothers were already taken away when we were younger, so we were like 5 and 4 when they got taken away. But this brother, we had lived together up until foster care took us away again. But we were living in an apartment. Yeah, we were living there, and we met a friend. I'll never forget her, because her family really took us in as their own. And they fed us. They made sure we were good. They were gonna let us live with them, but my mom was just like, we and I given the documents so they could, you know, file for things to help us. It became like this big feud, and my mom called CPS, and they called CPS, and was just like, well, let's take the kids. Like, somebody my age that may have run away from foster care, they may have went a totally different route. They may have went to sex trafficking or whatever the case may be. Me, I'm like, I don't know. They always tell me like I'm like a man in a woman's body, because I'm like super like independent and like motivated to make life happen for myself, if that makes sense. But I just think because like I know my potential, I just don't have the resources to reach my potential. Oh my God, girl.
What brought me into the system? Man, it's deep. It's deep. It's real deep. Okay, so what brought me into the system was like neglect at a certain household, and the not really taking care of me, but abusing me, kind of multiple times, over and over and over. Since I wasn't able to stand up for myself, that older person kind of got the green light all the time, you know what I mean? And so from just being mistreated and just being neglected and just really not being treated like a child, but just treated as, I'm gonna control you. You do whatever I say. If you don't do what I say, you go. You know what I mean? That kind of put me in the system. I got sent off for about a year. Then I came to a boarding home. I was there probably from the end of freshman year of high school or junior year all the way until my senior year, until I actually graduated. I don't know my mom. My mom disappeared, and she still has a cold case on her right now. Yes, like the police station don't even know what happened to her. My mom just disappeared. I was 2 and I was put on the bridge. 2 men when I was young found me on the bridge. I could either died at the age of 2. I had the 2 men found me on that bridge. I could have either fell into the bridge or walked into the street or crawled into the street. Thanks to those 2 men, I'm still here. I'm still alive. And my dad supposedly, he didn't disappear, but he disappeared out of my life. So the father that was supposed to be in my life was never there. Even though the foster care program has kind of reached out to him, but they said he doesn't want nothing to do with me. So I'm like, cool. I'll figure out life myself and the people that are willing to guide me. You stay where you at. I got this. I'm not scared. I'm a brave. I'm a soldier. I'm going to make anything happen that I want to make happen. If I want to set up a successful future for myself, I'm going to make it happen. It's going to be some trials and tribulations that along the road, you know what I mean? Nothing's just picture perfect, but I'm going to make it happen.
I'm going to be something one day, and I'm independent, so I got it.
I'm going to make anything happen that I want to make happen.
Because I'm like independent, like motivated to make life happen for myself.
I'm going to be something one day,
but I'm going to make it happen.
Because I'm like independent.
I'm independent, so I got it.
I'm going to make it happen.